Right, guys, DOF coming at you, and I got another one. This is another Glock that I've never owned before. So first time owning this one. I'm going to tell you the price I paid for it. I get the blue label discounted price, and I'll show you the actual receipt here in a little bit. But first, let's talk about the gun and some ammo that I got. Let's go ahead and open the box here and take a look. And there it is, guys. This is the Glock 42. Chambered in 380. I wanted to just try one of these for a while, and this is what comes with it: the lock, a magazine in the gun, and an extra magazine here with their standard loader. I don't ever use that, but you can if you want. So let's go ahead and take the mag out here. Now, this is something that I've wanted to try for a while, guys. If any of you remember Jerry from Crazy 45 Cat, he got one of these, and I remember he always talked about it. He said this was one of his most carried guns. He went and tested it at the range. It did really good for him, and he ended up really liking this, and he said it really fit well, or fit in a pocket well, or however he carried it. It was like it wasn't even there. So I'm going to tell you guys a test I'm going to put this through here in a minute. First of all, let's go ahead and tell you the price, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this, and you guys tell me if you think it'll be a good test or not for what I'm going to do with this gun. So like I said, there is the blue label that you see on the front. It is actually blue. It's just a light color blue. And here is what I paid for that. $340 is what I got this for under the blue label law enforcement discount. And that was a really good deal. Not all stores offer the blue label. There is a store, though, that's not real far from me that does have the blue label items. And, you know, you got to check it out and see what they got, or they can order different ones for you. If they don't have them in the store, they can order just about anything under the blue label program for you. So here's what I'm going to do, is I am going to run these Barnes TAC XPD defense ammo. These are an 80 grain. And I know way back in like 2014, there were some guys that had problems with this ammo in this firearm because of it being lighter. But I've seen some recent stuff now where it's running just fine, so I'll have to test this. But these are a pretty good looking round here. I'll get one out and show you. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom in. I've already tried to see how these feed in chamber. Just doing it manually, and they feed perfectly and chamber perfect. So there it is with the Barnes XPD bullet in there. That's solid copper. These are nickel plated. Guys always sometimes wonder, why is it silver or nickel plated? And all this is for, guys, is because of, not because they want it to look shiny. It's because this finish makes it smoother and slicker. And when you have a self-defense round, they consider this to be the most easiest chambering. So if you have a finicky gun, not like a Glock, but another brand gun that's finicky with rounds, it'll be more apt to chamber something that's slick and smooth like this than it will be other materials like aluminum or some of the brass. But that's why they do this. It's for the, it's polished nickel, and it makes it feeding. It makes the feeding just a little bit easier, so you would never have a problem with feeding it in your firearm. If it doesn't feed right, you know it's either the magazine or the gun. This is a 6+1 if you don't have a magazine extension or something like that, which you can get for this. I'm probably just going to leave it like it is because this is made to be small and to be in the tiniest package it can be, and that's how I'm going to use it. And I'll tell you guys how I'm going to test this out and see how it functions for me, other than testing at the range. So what I want to do, guys, is when I'm at work or I'm on duty, what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry my regular sidearm, which I'm going to do a video of for you next and show you some things about my duty gun and holster. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to put the magazine in 6 rounds right here. And I'm not going to chamber a round, and I'm going to carry this loose in my cargo pocket on the same side that my duty gun is on. I'm going to carry this loose in a cargo pocket. This is a good bit slimmer and trimmer than the 43, and it's light. You know, bullets are lighter, the whole 9 yards than a 9mm. So I'm going to carry this loose in a cargo pocket. and tell you how that feels. I will already have a Glock 43 9mm on my right ankle inside of the leg as well on me. So that'll be 3 guns that I'll have on me. And I will have a spare magazine to this. It'll be in my right cargo pocket. So after I do that, and then I do some testing at the range, I'll let you guys know just what I think about this little guy. There is a newer video on YouTube. You can look this up. This is a pretty impressive video. Probably one of the most impressive Glock videos I've seen, and it's on the 42. And what it is these guys were sponsored by an ammo company, and they shoot 2,000 rounds, and I think they use 7 shooters, but they shoot 2,000 rounds through the 42, and only one time out of 2,000 did anything ever happen, and they believe it was the ammo. It was a hard primer in the ammo. The gun struck the primer did not ignite, and then the gun continued to fire. So they believe it was an ammo issue with that 1 out of 2,000 that didn't go off. I've dealt with hard primers before, and it probably is what it was, especially considering that the gun functioned fine for the rest of the 2,000 rounds. You can find that video on YouTube if you want to look it up. So there it is, guys. The Barnes TAC XPD and the Glock 42. I finally got one of these. Yeah, it's nice just to throw in the collection either way. Plus I get that discount with it. So I'm really happy with it. And I'll let you guys know how to work it into your system and what it feels like to carry this versus the 43, the difference. All right, guys, until next time, this is DOF, and I'm out.